So problem statement is an air standard diesel cycle has a compression ratio of 14. The pressure at the beginning of the compression is 1 bar and the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. The maximum pressure of the cycle is 2500 degrees Celsius. Determine air standard efficiency. Okay, this is the problem statement. Okay, so what is that? It is very simple problem, no doubt. It is a problem that is related to diesel cycle, right? Air standard diesel cycle, and it is having a compression ratio of 14. So here the value of R is 14. R is 14, right? And at the beginning of the compression, and the pressure at the beginning of the compression is 1 bar. So pressure, so at the beginning of the compression means at point number 1, if you go through this uh, PV diagram, if you go through this PV diagram, let me show you here. So this is the PV diagram. As you can observe at the bottom, this is the PV diagram. So at point number 1, so this is the beginning of the compression stroke. So 1 to 2 represent compression stroke here, 1 to 2 adiabatic compression stroke, right? So here what happens, here clearly mentioned here, the pressure at the beginning of the compression is 1 bar. So P1 will be 1 bar, because at this point the pressure is 1 bar and temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. So similarly T1 will become, so here at this point on TS diagram, so T1 will become, that is how much, 27 degrees Celsius. So at T1, so at point number 1, T1 is 27 degrees Celsius and P1 is 1 bar. And the maximum temperature of the cycle is 2500 degrees Celsius. Okay, so maximum temperature. So if you observe the uh, PV diagram and TS diagram carefully, so on the TS diagram, point number 3 will indicate maximum temperature, as you can see here. So at point number 3, the maximum temperature is at point number 3, right? So T3 value is given. T3 is how much? 2500 degrees Celsius. T3 is 2500 degrees Celsius. Okay. Determine air standard efficiency. So for this given statement, we need to calculate air standard efficiency. Okay. So first we'll extract the given data here. So the compression ratio is given, that is R is equal to 14, right? Then P1 is given, pressure at point number 1 is 1 bar, and T1 is given, T1 is 27 degrees Celsius, so it has to be converted into Kelvin, right? 27 plus 273, so it will give you 300 Kelvin. It will become 300 Kelvin. Okay. Now T3 value is given, okay, as it is mentioned, point number 3, at point number 3 on the TS diagram. So it is the having maximum temperature, so its temperature is 2500 degrees Celsius. Okay, plus 273 in order to convert it from degree Celsius to Kelvin. Okay, T3 is 2500 plus 273, this is equal to 2773 Kelvin. So this is the Cp by Cv ratio, that is gamma, specific heat ratio. It is 1.4, it is constant, right? So here we need to
Sir,
calculate.
gamma constant value na?
It is a constant value. It is Cp by Cv is always constant 1.4. If it is not mentioned in the problem, you assume it as 1.4. अगर mention किया है तो then you go with that value. Okay. Okay. So this is the, we need to calculate here efficiency of the diesel. Okay. Air standard cycle. Okay. So uh, so to calculate this, we need to calculate some intermediate pressure and temperature. So if we, because as you go at the bottom, so here you can see this gamma is required. Say sorry, not gamma. Here rho is required. So what is this rho? You can see here. It is the cutoff ratio, right? Cutoff ratio. It is given by either T3 by T2. This is the first equation, or you can go with V3 by V2, right? So ये दोनों हमको निकालना है. क्यों बोले तो हमको रो का वैल्यू चाहिए इधर. To in order to calculate the air standard efficiency. So this is the expression for air standard efficiency of diesel engine. So we know the value of R, we know the value of gamma, but we don't know the value of rho here. Rho is nothing but the cutoff ratio. So either you have to go with this equation to calculate rho, T3 by T2, or you go with V3 by V2. ये दो में से कौन सा भी ले सकते हैं. Okay. So first we need to calculate the intermediate temperature. T2 का value हम लोग निकालेंगे, so that it will be easy for us to calculate the value of rho here, that is cutoff ratio. Okay. So first we will go with the intermediate pressure and temperature, that is we will go with T2. First we will calculate T2. So for that, you observe, if you observe this PV diagram, so from 1 to 2 process, so for 1 to 2 adiabatic compression process, so this is the ratio by which we can calculate or which can represent, that is T2 by T1 is equal to R raised to gamma 1, gamma minus 1. So this is the equation that holds good for adiabatic compression process. Okay, adiabatic compression. So again I am repeating, प्लीज गो थ्रू योर बीटीडी. बीटीडी में जो जो भी प्रोसेसेस हैं उसको थोड़ा सा रिकॉल कर लो. यू गो विथ एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस, राइट? विच आर दोज प्रोसेस? कैन यू नेम एनीबडी? विच आर दोज प्रोसेसेस? So you have to go with isentropic process, you have to go with isothermal process, then you have to go with
Isochoric process.
isochoric process, isentropic, isobaric, isentropic, adiabatic. हाँ, तो प्लीज आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा उसको रिकॉल करना है, बिकॉज इट इज अ व्हाट टू से, इट इज अ एडवांस्ड पार्ट ऑफ योर बीटीडी. तो आप लोगों को प्लीज थोड़ा सा होमवर्क करो, सो देन ओनली यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड ये इक्वेशन कहाँ से आया करके, बिकॉज देर यू आर डिराइविंग दैट इक्वेशन. ये जो इक्वेशन है अभी T2 by T1 is equal to R raised to gamma minus 1, दिस इज फॉर एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस. तो अभी मैं आई कांट एक्सप्लेन दैट अगेन हाउ हाउ इट हैज बीन ऑब्टेन्ड. फिर उसके लिए फिर अगेन बीटीडी का टेक्स्ट बुक लेके बैठना पड़ेगा फिर एटीडी छोड़ के. So that's why I'm telling you, please just you recall once. Yeah, otherwise you just make एक हर एक प्रोसेस का, अगर एडियाबेटिक है तो एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस के एक फाइनल एक्सप्रेशंस तो एटलीस्ट नोट डाउन कर लो. So I try to remember those final expression, right? What is the work done expression for isobaric process? What is the work done expression for adiabatic process? What is the work done process for isothermal process? थोड़ा सा just you recall it, that is the only thing. थोड़ा सा homework चाहिए इसको. Okay, so for this adiabatic compression process 1 to 2, so this is the relation that holds good here, that is T2 by T1 is equal to R raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, so from this equation we can calculate T2. So T2, we know the value of T1, 300, just substitute here. Then we know the value of compression ratio R, that is 14, raised to gamma minus 1, that is 1.4 minus 1. Okay, so we'll get the value of T2, that is 862.13 Kelvin. So this is the temperature at T2 here at this point. No doubt the entropy will remain constant here. So we have calculated the value of T2 here. T2 is 862.13 Kelvin. Okay. Similarly, we will also try to calculate this P2 here. P2 भी हम लोग find out करेंगे. Okay, P2, what is the value of P2 here? So P2, how we are going to find the P2 from?
P2 already given, sir.
No, P2 is not given. P1 is given here. P1 at the beginning of the compression, as
You
you can
said
see
P2
here.
is got 40 points.
No, it is not given. We need to calculate here. Okay, P2 is to be calculated. So what is the for this adiabatic process? So we have the equation P2 by P1 is equal to R raised to gamma, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
P2 by P1 is equal to R raised to gamma. This is equal to, we know the value of P1. P1 is 1. So P2 by 1 is equal to 1.4, sorry, 14 raised to 1.4. 14 is compression ratio R. R raised to, it is gamma. 1.4 is gamma. Okay, so operate the calculator properly. You will get 14 raised to 1.4 is equal to, you will get 40.23 bar. 40.23 bar. So this is
3
the,
bar.
okay, this is the value of P2, right? P2, this is the value of P2. Okay, from this PV diagram, you be always while solving the problem, be familiar with the PV diagram and TS diagram. तो आप लोगों को थोड़ा अच्छे से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में आसानी होगा, right? Please be familiar. Either it may be a Carnot cycle, or it may be Otto cycle, or it may be diesel cycle. Be familiar with the PV and TS diagram. Okay. So we have calculated this P2. Now we'll go with this row, right? That is the cutoff ratio during the process 2 to 3, right? Here you can observe. So this point you can see here. So where is the cutoff process? That is constant
Yes,
pressure
हम क्या
2 to 3. This line represent cutoff line. This is, and at point 3 the cutoff actually takes place, right? So you are going to calculate
Yes.
this, that is cutoff ratio, that is rho is equal to T3 by T2. T3 by T2. So this is the simple relation what we are using. So just substitute the values. We have the T3 value, convert it in terms of degree Kelvin, right? Substitute here 2500 plus 273. Similarly, the value of T2 what we have obtained just now. So how much it is? 862.13. Okay, here T2, right? So you will get this rho, cutoff ratio rho is equal to 3.216. Okay, now you substitute these values, right, in general diesel cycle efficiency equation. So what is the general equation for diesel cycle? So efficiency is equal to, diesel cycle efficiency is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by gamma into r raised to gamma minus 1 multiplied by, into bracket, so r, that is the rho raised to gamma minus 1 divided by rho minus 1. So this is the expression. So first you, what is been asked you, first you go through it. पहले देख लो, एक बार देख लो प्रॉब्लम में क्या पूछा है. फॉर एग्जांपल इन दिस प्रॉब्लम it is clearly mentioned determine air standard efficiency, as you can see here. Determine air standard efficiency of diesel cycle. तो फर्स्ट यू नोट डाउन दिस, व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन फॉर डीजल साइकिल. पहले डीजल साइकिल का इक्वेशन नोट डाउन कर लो, बाद में उसके साथ में गिवन डाटा के साथ में उसको मैच अप करने का कोशिश करो, क्या क्या वैल्यूज हमको फाइंड आउट करना है, व्हाट आर द अननोन्स दैट आर टू बी फाउंड. You make a list, we need to calculate this so that I can easily calculate this efficiency of a diesel cycle. So first you note down what is being asked. Accordingly you go through the unknowns, कौन से unknowns है उसके हिसाब से हम लोगों को calculate करते जाना है. So it will only come by practice. So for this subject I am telling you, so you have to practice more so that you can easily understand the concept. Okay, so this is the expression for diesel cycle, that is the efficiency of the diesel cycle. So here r value is already given, that is 14, gamma value is constant, that is 1.4, and we have calculated the value of this rho, that is 3.216. Okay, so you have to substitute all the values in this equation. In efficiency of diesel cycle you have to substitute it, and you have to make use of your calculator very carefully here. You have to make use of your calculator very carefully, otherwise whatever the answer what you are getting, it is not correct, it will be not correct. So you have to make use of your calculators properly. Better you make use of your calculator. Abhi calculator lo, all of you take the calculator, substitute all the values or form the equation as it is, as you can see on your screen. Please operate your calculator and try to get the final answer as 0.52365, because
Yes.
as you can see here there are a lot of indices are there, 1.4, 1.4 minus 1, right? So a raised to n m concept is there, theory of indices. So operate the calculators properly. Okay. Faisal, are you there? Faisal?
Yes, sir.
Faisal, in front of your name, you please write your USN also, because it is going to help me while
Yes, sir.
putting your attendance. Hanumant, you also.
मेरा दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ, आपका
Okay,
दिख रहा है. 20ME 402. Okay, I am
हाँ सर.
observing. Okay, Faisal and
आरिफ.
Hanumant,
तो
both of you please.
मीटिंग लीव होके भी नाम ऐड करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, नेक्स्ट टाइम आप लोग जब भी आते नेक्स्ट टाइम ज्वाइन करोगे ना, वो टाइम पे आप लोग
Okay, sir.
कर लो. change karo.
Okay.
Better you write only 20 ME 402, that is sufficient. 20 ME
Okay, sir.
402 or whatever you are using, you are having, you start with the 20 ME or 19 ME. Okay.
Okay.
Whether you got the same answer for this diesel cycle, 0.5365. Operate your calculators properly. Arif, operate, you are using your calculator, no? Hanumant, Faisal,
Sir.
okay, please operate your calculators. Okay. Okay, shall we go with the another problem? Next problem? Problem number
Yes, sir.
3. Okay. So please work on it. Please, all of you. See, I have given the assignment in your group. I have already submitted your assignment. Please, all of you start working on the assignment. ये बहुत जरूरी है देखो आप लोगों को. No doubt you are having plenty of time, right? So at least रोज एक दो क्वेश्चन का आंसर लिखेंगे तो भी then it is very good, so that you can in touch with your subject. एक दो क्वेश्चन तो एटलीस्ट रोज के अटेम्प्ट. Okay. Okay, we'll go with the third problem of a diesel cycle. An air standard diesel cycle has a compression ratio of 16. So the value of R is given, that is 16 compression ratio, that is 16 for a diesel cycle. The temperature before compression is 27 degrees Celsius. Okay, so if you observe the PV diagram, so this temperature is nothing but a T1 plus 273, because the temperature before compression, right, and the temperature after expansion is, okay, temperature after expansion is 627. Determine the net work output per unit mass of air, right? We need to calculate the work output or work done. Along with that, we need to calculate thermal efficiency and specific air consumption in kilowatt hour. So here we need to calculate specific air consumption, how much air is utilized here. Okay, so this is the problem statement. See, whatever the problems what you are discussing, those all are from your previous question paper. So please, that's why I'm telling you to practice. Okay, so we'll extract the given data here. So for for an air standard diesel cycle, the compression ratio is 16. So as you can see, R is 16 compression ratio, and T1 is given. The temperature before compression. Okay, how you are going to identify this temperature before compression? Okay, let me check whether okay, you go with the previous problem. So there I have plotted this PV diagram. Okay, this is the PV diagram. Okay, so point 1 to 2 is the compression process. This is the compression process. This is the heat addition process from 2 to 3. Then from 3 to 4 it is the expansion process, and 4 to 1 is the heat rejection process. Okay, so at the beginning of the compression stroke, so means what, at the beginning of the compression stroke is at point number 1, right? This is the point where the pressure is, right, pressure is P1, and temperature whatever, this is the point 1 is the at the beginning of the compression stroke. Now we'll see that what is that. Okay, what is that? The temperature before the compression is 27 degrees Celsius, means T1 is 27 degrees Celsius, and temperature after expansion process, temperature after expansion process is 627 degrees Celsius. So what is this 627? Temperature after expansion process it is. Okay, again you come to this. So from 3 to 4 it is expansion process on the PV diagram. 3 to 4 it is the expansion process. So at the end of the expansion process, the temperature is T4. Temperature is T4. Hope you are getting now. हाँ समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Okay. So temperature after temperature after expansion is 627. So determine the network output per unit mass of air. Then calculate the thermal efficiency and air's specific air consumption in kilowatt kg per kilowatt hour. Okay, so we'll go with this. So first we need to calculate this work done, then efficiency of the diesel cycle, then mass of the air, right? Mass of the air. Specific air consumption is nothing but mass of the air. So now we'll go with this part. So as I told you, to calculate this, first we'll note down our important relations, final expressions. What are those? Okay. So to calculate this net work output, we need a heat supplied minus heat rejected, right? So this is the expression that is required for net work output. Okay, heat supplied minus heat rejected. Okay, what is the expression for heat supplied? It is m into cp into bracket T3 minus T2, right? This is the expression for heat supplied, and for heat rejected, QR is equal to mcp into T4 minus T1. Okay, uh, I think you are familiar with this because we already used these two expressions while doing the this mean effective pressure of diesel cycle, right? There you will come to know this about regarding these two expressions. Okay, so this is the equation for heat supplied and this is the equation for heat rejected. Okay, but here in this equation, the value of Cp, no doubt, for Cp value will remain constant, that is 1.005 for air. As you can see here, for Cp, the value of air is Cp value is 1.005. Okay, so here we need to calculate a T2 and a T3. T2, T3 is to be calculated over here because this value is not given. T1 and T4 values are given, whereas a T2 and the T3 is not given. Similarly, here you can see T1 and T4 values are given. So these values are given here, but whereas T2 and the T3 values are not given. So for that purpose, we need to calculate this T2 and T3. Okay, so now we'll go with this. पहले हम लोग intermediate temperature हम लोग find out कर लेंगे. Okay, right. So first we'll go with for isentropic expansion process, right? Isentropic or adiabatic expansion process from 1 to 2, right? That is given by T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, so it is a compression process. You just to correct it. It is isentropic compression process, not expansion, right? It is compression process. Compression 1 to 2 process, because on as if you go with the this PV diagram, so 1 to 2 process is a compression process, whereas 3 to 4 is a expansion process. So during 1 to 2 process, compression process, T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1. So this V1 by V2 is nothing but R, that is compression ratio, right? So this T2 by T1 is equal to R raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, so from this equation I can calculate this value of T2, that is 909.4 Kelvin. Okay, similarly I need to calculate T3 भी निकालना है मुझको, but to calculate a T3 I need one more expression, right? So you can see here, to calculate this T3, V3 is required. V3 is required here, as you can see here, or the ratio is required, the V1 and V2. Okay, you can see here, for this process during the process, heat addition process 2 to 3. So this is the equation that holds good, because P2 is equal to P3, because it is a constant straight line. It is a straight line. It is a constant value from 2 to 3, as you can see here. So this is a constant pressure line, or we can say it as a heat addition process from 2 to 3, and it is constant. So P2 is equal to P3 here. P2 is equal to P3. So for that purpose, what we are doing here, as you can see, So P2 V2 by T2 is equal to P3 V3 by T3. Since P1 P2 is equal to P3, since P2 is equal to P3, these two terms get cancelled. So what expression is remaining there? V2 by T2 is equal to V3 by T3, or if you rearrange it, you will get T3 by T2 is equal to V3 by V2. So call this as equation number 1. Okay, so it is T3 by T2 is equal to V3 by V2. Now coming to this expansion process. Okay, so a little bit substitution work is there. So for expansion process 3 to 4, T3 by T4 is equal to V4 by V3 raised to gamma minus 1. So from this equation, I will go with the T3 is equal to, from this expression, I will go with the T3 is equal to T4 into V1 by V3 raised to gamma minus 1. Okay. Now divide and multiply with V2, right? Divide and multiply with V2. So T3 is equal to, I will get T3 is equal to. So now I am going to divide and multiply here. Okay. So T3 is equal to T4 into V1 by V2, right? First I am dividing here, V1 by V2 multiplied by V2 by V3. Okay, again you are getting the same, because this V2 with this V2 get cancelled. Again you are going to get the same expression here. T3 is equal to T4 multiplied by V1 by V3 raised to gamma minus 1. Okay, just I am multiplying with V2 and also dividing by V2. Okay. And from the TS diagram, you can see that from the TS diagram, if you go with the TS diagram, okay, here you can see here the temperature, the TS diagram, right here you can observe. So this here, the entropy for line process 3 to 4 is constant, right? For the process 3 to 4 is constant here. Okay. Okay, now coming to this T3 equation. Okay, T3. So this T3 is equal to T4 into, I will split up this V1 by V2 divided raised to gamma minus 1 multiplied by T2 by T3 raised to gamma minus 1. I am splitting it up, right? Now I am going to replace this V1 by V2 by, that is compression ratio, right? I am going to replace it by compression ratio, and I am going to replace this T2 by T3, right? I'm going to replace it here. You can see. So the only T3 will be remaining in this, is the only unknown in this expression. Okay, now you just substitute the values here. T3 is equal to T4 into RC, right? RC or R raised to gamma minus 1 multiplied by T2 raised to gamma minus 1 divided by T3 raised to gamma minus 1. So you'll get the expression something like this. See here, R and RC both are same here. R is nothing but the compression ratio, RC. So you'll get the expression something like this. So if you observe it carefully, the only unknown here is T3. Here T3, you can see here T3. Whereas all the terms are known here. Right? Okay, I will just show you. Okay. So here T3, just you substitute all the values here. So T3 is equal to T4 is already given, that is exit temperature at the end of the expansion stroke. That value is already given, right? And the compression ratio is also known. So we have already calculated the value of T2, right? Just you substitute all the values in this expression, and also gamma is equal to 1.4. Then you can easily calculate the value of T3. So T3 will get somewhere around 1993.3, 1993.2 Kelvin, 1993.2 Kelvin. Okay. Then, so we have calculated all the parameters that are required here. Okay. Now we'll go with so we have, what are the parameters that we have calculated? We have calculated T2 we have calculated, then along with that we have calculated T3 also we have calculated. No doubt T1 and T4 are already given. Okay. So now you substitute the value for heat supplied for unit mass. So here M will be 1 kg, right? Remember this, for unit mass, because it is asked for unit mass. So Qs is equal to mCp into bracket T3 minus T2. Okay. So we have calculated this T2 and T2 and T3, right? And the specific heat for air, specific heat of air, right? So Cp value is 1.005. It is also constant value, right? So just substitute the values, you will get the value of heat supplied is 1089.28 kilojoules per kg. Okay. Then similarly for heat rejected per unit mass, QR is equal to mCp into bracket T1 minus T4. So no doubt T1 and T4 are already given in the problem. Okay. So just substitute the values. So you'll get 1 into 1.005 into bracket 900 minus 300. So you'll get 603 kilojoules per kg. Okay. Now coming to thermal efficiency. Okay. So thermal efficiency, how you are going to calculate? It is nothing but work done divided by heat supplied. So work done is 486.28 divided by 1089.28. So you'll get 44.64 as the 44.64 as thermal efficiency. Then specific air consumption, mass of air is given by 3600 divided by work done, right? So this is the simple expression for specific air consumption, right? Per kg of air consumption, how much air is consumed for 1 kilowatt hour of energy generated. So it is how much? So just you substitute the values, 3600 divided by work done it is. So you'll get kg per kilowatt hour. How much air is being consumed for every kilowatt hour power output? Okay. So it is 3600 divided by 486.28. So it will be 7.4031 kg of air for 1 kg of for 1 kilowatt hour of power developed, right? So this is how you have to work on this. So very simple problem, no doubt it is also from your previous question paper. So first thing is that what is been asked, it is you first you note down that. So first what is been asked, determine net work output, right? Net work output. So to calculate this net work output, we require heat supplied and heat rejected. So as you can see here, net work output is given by heat supplied minus heat rejected. So these are the two expressions for heat supplied and heat rejected, right? So in order to find these two values, temperature parameters are required. T2 and T3 are required. No doubt T1 and T4 are given in the problem. T2 and T3 is to be calculated. So to calculate T2 and T3, you have to go with this part, right? ये part को जाना है, right? For a isentropic process. So from this you are calculating T2, and from this equation you are calculating T3, right? So you have to do little bit work on this, then only you can understand the concept. First, be familiar with the TS diagram and PV diagram for all the cycles. अगर TS diagram और PV diagram अगर दिमाग में बैठ गया तो then you can easily understand the problem statement, what actually it is been asked, and you have to work on your numericals little bit. Okay, is any doubt here in this problem?
No, sir.
It is clear, no? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
please all of you work on these numericals, right? These numericals are going to help you to clear your external, right? So please.
ये क्वेश्चन मैं कल ही किया, ऑलरेडी किए हुए हैं सर.
हाँ, ये जो सारे मैं जो प्रॉब्लम्स में आप लोगों को ग्रुप में डाला हूँ, ग्रुप में वो सारे प्रॉब्लम्स ज्यादातर ऑलमोस्ट मेरे सारे के प्रॉब्लम एक्सटर्नल से ही रहते हैं. सो अगर आप नोट्स रेफर करेंगे, इट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट फॉर यू टू क्लियर द सब्जेक्ट.
नोट्स निकालने में प्रॉब्लम है सर, लॉकडाउन से.
नहीं मैं ऑलरेडी नोट्स दिया हूँ ना, मैं ग्रुप में डाला हूँ ना नोट्स, फर्स्ट मॉड्यूल के पूरे नोट्स. ओके, अदरवाइज अगेन आई विल फॉरवर्ड इट इन योर ग्रुप. यू जस्ट डाउनलोड इट एंड टेक द प्रिंट लो, नहीं तो बैठ के लिखना चाहते हो तो लिख लो. वही
प्रिंट लेंगे, उसको प्रैक्टिस करेंगे फिर. लिखने में फिर टाइम वेस्ट करेंगे.
ओके नो प्रॉब्लम, चलेगा. ओके, टुडे आई विल अगेन पुट इट इन योर ग्रुप. फर्स्ट मॉड्यूल के नोट्स भेजता हूँ, जितना हो सके वो वर्क करो उसके ऊपर. ओके
सर, उमर फारूक सेठ के वन क्वेश्चन सर.
हाँ, यस टेल.
Sir, please share the previous class videos in group.
previous class videos.
Yesterday class videos they send करने बोल रहे हैं.
ठीक है, no problem. I will send you. Group में
Okay, sir.
डालता हूँ.
Thank you.
Okay, right. और कुछ?
नहीं sir, ऐसा.
Clear no? Okay.
Puzzle not available, sir.
No, he is not there.
I think कोई भी नहीं है sir select.
Three students are there. Arif is there, Hanumant is there, and Umar Farooq.
Hanumant also not available.
Hanumant, are you there? Hanumant? Umar Farooq.
sir.
Hanumant.
Yeah.
ಸುಮ್ ಚಾಲು ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಕೂತ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕೆಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಿ ಮಗನ. ಚಾಲು ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಕೂತ್ ಕೇಳ್ಸಾತೈತ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. So please all of you work on this, work on the numerical part, especially numerical part. No doubt theory part you can do, I know that, but problem solving technique you have to develop that skill. Okay. Okay, thank you all of you for attending the session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.